Paya. Maya da 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 Paya. Paya. Maya da 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 da. Body paya. Maya da 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 paya. Paya. Maya da 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 da. Body paya. Maya da 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 paya. Paya. Maya da 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 da. Body paya. Maya da 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 paya. Paya. Maya da 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 da. Body paya. Maya da 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 paya. Paya. Maya da 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 da. Body paya. Maya da 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 paya. Paya. Maya da 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 da. da ba ba dee pie ya. Maya da 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 hi ya hi ya. Maya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. La di da 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 di da da ma ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Do do hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Ba bi doo bi da ba ba dee pie ya. Ma ya da 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 hi ya hi ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. La di da 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 di da da ma ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Do do hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Ba bi doo bi da ba ba dee pie ya. Ma ya da 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 hi ya hi ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. La di da 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 di da da ma ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Do do hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Ba bi doo bi da ba ba dee pie ya. Ma ya da 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 hi ya hi ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. La di da 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 di da da ma ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Do do hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Ba bi doo bi da ba ba dee pie ya. Ma ya da 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 hi ya hi ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. La di da 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 di da da ma ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Do do hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Ba bi doo bi da ba ba dee pie ya. Ma ya da 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 hi ya hi ya. Ma ya da 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 da. Ba ba da Maya. Maya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da da hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Babi dooby da ba ba di paya. Maya da 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 da. Da hiya. Hiya. Maya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. Bla di da 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 di da da ma ya. Maya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Da da hoppa 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 ba da hoppa. Babi dooby da ba ba di paya. Maya da 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 da. Da hiya. Hiya. Maya da 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 da. Ba 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 la da 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 ba da 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 ba ya. Bla di da 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 di da da ma ya. Maya da 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 da. Ba da 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 da.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to yet another daily Maya appreciation stream. What a day, what a day, what a day. I never get sick of that song. I could hear it every day of my life, 24/7. Can I get an amen? I know, 3,567,928 streams goes by fast, dude. Indeed. Welcome, everybody. What is there to say that hasn't been said about Maya? Ah, another lovely day in the hive. I know. I brushed my bee fuzz today. Thank you all. I know it's looking good. Behind me, my home, the hive, obviously. I look different. I can't imagine why. I haven't really done much with myself, to be honest. Every day is worth laughing about. Every day is worth frivolity in a world where Maya is here with us. Praise Maya. Charlie, I was really hoping nobody would do the math on that. Yes, well, as we all know, bees live for thousands of years at a time, so. Yeah, bees are immortal. That's why they come back every year, so. Yeah, and also, Twitch has been around for a very long time. if Maya and Wilk were to have a battle, they are both small. Okay, let's talk about this actually. Wilk is the size of an actual like baby carton of milk. So he's still way bigger than Maya. But would he have the heart? Would he have the heart to hit her? I don't think so. I think she could win. It is important. It's an important discussion to have. Maya has probably killed before. Don't say that about Maya. Maya is a pure, innocent bee girl, okay? I made fan art about Wilk and Maya months ago. Ah, God bless. It's time. It's been a whole year. It's been a whole year since Wilk, but we've seen the light since then. And we know now that our true calling is to spread the word of Maya. Who is Maya? What a wonderful question. Maya is the titular character of an old cartoon called Maya the Bee. And she's great. She's great. She's a little bee. She goes on adventures with her best friend Willie, I think is his name. A nearly 10,000-year-old cartoon, yes. Maya and her best friend Wilk go on adventures together. Yeah. He's a milk carton. She's a bee. You can kind of see where this is going, right? Dare I ask who is Wilk? We can't do that. We can't backtrack that way. All I will tell you is Wilk is a character from a show called Bread's Barbershop. So if you look up Wilk, W-I-L-K, Bread's Barbershop, you'll see pictures of Wilk. And that's it. That's the direction I'll point you in. And if he intrigues you, there's content to watch. Exactly. My Wilk era is over, okay? We're going on 10,000 years of Maya. I can't go back that far. On day 3,567,900 and nope, I went too far. 3,567,000 800 I don't know, 800 and something. Somewhere in the 800s, we did a 2-day long tier list of every Maya the Bee intro. So, if you want to watch that, that also exists for you. Maya's been around for so long. We've done so many of these Maya streams, you know? It's hard to remember which day we did what, you know? Which day did we try all of the local honey and try to guess, put them in a tier list to determine which honeys Maya would like the best. When we wore a bunch of, bee flavored fast fashion and tried to figure out which ones would disgust Maya the most. Like, we've done so many. How am I supposed to remember when we did the tier list, okay? Every day is a different tier list and top 10. Exactly. We're really starting to exhaust things, but Maya is a wealth of information and joy, and a new thing always comes to us, I can't believe the VTuber model got fit. You mean the BTuber model? Oh my god. Oh shit, that should be a tag. Wait, hold on. BTuber. Okay, phew. God. All right. There we go. I'm never leaving this place. Yes, join us. Yes, join the hive. Become a bee. RP card down. As just like last year, there are all kinds of cursed stickers and things in our Discord. I would like to give a huge shout out to our mods, who really, without any direction whatsoever, just fully committed to the goof, just like last year. And I feel so blessed. Thank you, thank you guys so much. Big wing claps, big wing claps to our worker bees, dude. I watched everything change in real time. Dude, I forgot. Because, we had Easter, and then both Clark and Sam are sick. So I was really distracted, and I finally got into bed and was like, oh, I'm so tired, and looked at my phone, and I had a message from Amarian that was like, you should check the Discord. And I was like, oh my God, it's past midnight. I was so excited. Yes. Yeah. We have a bunch of memers on the team, and it really, you know what? When we need memers, we got them. Yes. For anybody who wasn't quite sure what's happening, it's April 1st today. It's a day when people do goofs, and sometimes people do really mean goofs, and we just like to do confusing ones that we commit to a little too hard. So welcome to the 3,567,928th Maya appreciation stream, like we do every day, right, guys? Winks. Yeah, no mean goofs ever. No mean goofs, just weird goofs. Wink, wink, buzz, buzz. Exactly. Wink, wink, buzz, buzz. You want to know what's also great is I went to change my profile picture on the Discord, and my banner was still Wilk. From last April. It was my banner in the Dodger Discord has been Wilk for an entire year. So now, I guess, God willing, it'll be Maya for an entire year. I got to give myself a good old year-long April Fool's gift. So proud of that. Very happy with that. God wilking. Very good. Gotta milk the goof all year. You mean Wilk the goof all year? Sorry. Yep. Yeah. Another bee emote? Let's do it. Yep, sure. I know. Somebody was like, if this entire stream isn't just this intro screen, I'm going to be really disappointed. And I was like, do I do I just walk away? Don't worry. This stream won't be very long because again, everyone in my house is dying. Not dying for real, just, you know. Yeah, they have the bee plague. Yeah, it's okay. I'm probably next. I feel a little tickle in the throat, so I'll do what I can for my family until the sickness takes me. I don't think just being is a category. You can't just make up categories. You can make up tags, but nope. If I type in B in categories, what pops up? There's one just called B. There's B simulator. Maybe we should put that one on. B simulator, B leader, B island. The B movie game. Oh my God, I wish. Yeah, I'm literally simulating a bee right now. Yes, thank you. Here's another emote, guys. I'll make up Maya. Perfect. I think Kraken has played the B movie video game on stream before. I would be shocked if Octo hasn't ever played that. Surely Octo's played that on stream. So yesterday was Easter. To anybody who is celebrating stuff this weekend or is still celebrating stuff, I hope you're all having a good time. Yesterday, I had been saving up eggs for so long so that we could all, so that the kids could come to our house and paint them. And my sister-in-law sent me a thing that was like using baking soda and vinegar to basically like erupt food coloring all over the eggs. And I was like, that looks awesome. And the eggs looked beautiful. The only issue in my mind was that our eggs are like a big variety of like, there's a large gradient between like white and brown, the eggs that that these chickens lay, right? So some of the eggs were really light, but some of them are pretty dark. So I was like, okay, I'll, save up the lighter colored ones that'll hopefully show the color as well as possible. The kids all got really overstimulated. At a certain point, Clark was like, I'm fucking fed up with all this shit. I'm going home, and literally just sat in our house for like an hour and a half. Which, you know what? I'm glad that she's able to do that. Because, we've all been in situations where we're like, I have nowhere to go. I hate being here right now, and I have nowhere I could go to like deal with that. So fortunately, she was able to just go home for a little bit and then come back when she was ready. But anyways, so I went to all the parents and I was like, you know what? I think maybe we'll skip this. We'll do a craft day because all the kids are on break right now. It's like, we'll do a craft day this coming up week. And we'll skip the egg thing. And so I went to Clark and I was like, hey buddy, how about for our like cool thing that we do right before bedtime? Just you and I, me and daddy, we'll do the eggs. And she was like, yeah, bro, it didn't work. It looked really cool. It did look very cool. But it did not work really. Even on the ones that are like white, they did not change color really at all. I was so sad. So it was a fun little science experiment. The baking soda vinegar shit, it erupted everywhere. It was fun. But the eggs basically look the same. It was very silly. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. My sister-in-law, Sam's youngest sister, she so every year they set up a scavenger hunt for the kids. We have some kids that can't have dairy, so that the kids aren't like finding things and then being told, oh, you can't have that. We have color-coded eggs that we just keep every year, so each kid has like their own color. And then there's a scavenger hunt. And so the kids, this is what we've done the last couple of years on the farm. The kids like hear a clue and then they run to that area of the farm and then find their colored egg. And then there's another clue to find in that spot as well. And so it's fun. They're encouraged to all stick together and they all help each other find the eggs and find the clue and figure out where the clue is going and stuff. And then at the end, the adults just like divvy up and give them, whatever candy they're meant to have. But my sister-in-law put together the entire scavenger hunt, and it was really good. They did really well. I did clean them, yeah, to get the bloom off or whatever it's called. Yeah, they were all cleaned really well, boiled. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't work, but that's okay. We still had fun. Milk is too spicy. I get them. Yeah, milk is spicy. Milk's spicy for me too. We get regular milk and then depending on what's on sale, either oat milk or lactose-free milk. Clark, for whatever reason, loves lactose-free milk to the point that if we only have normal milk in the house, she'll be like, disgusting. She won't drink it anymore. And I'm like, I literally can't taste the difference between the lactose-free milk and the normal milk. They taste identical to me, but she insists that they taste different. So I'm like, what have we done? I don't know. I'm not sure what our next like long game is gonna be. I'm doing Rebirth off stream. I'm not gonna be playing that on stream. I don't have any desire to do like Dragon's Dogma. There are a couple of games that I'm really excited to play, but they are not long games. That's Not My Neighbor is one that I really want to play. And I think both Jesse and I are going to independently play Who's Lila. That's a game that I had my eye on a long time ago, and I decided not to play it because it looked really spooky, but apparently it's great. So I don't know. For long games, I'm honestly not sure. Is your neighbor the one with the hot milkman? Okay, can I be for real with you? The reason I found out about that game is because someone on TikTok made an animatic that was a thirst trap of the milkman in that game. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And all the comments were like, oh, so we all just want to make out with the milkman, huh? And I was like, what? What? So now I have to play this game because I'm so confused. He literally looks like just a guy. Like, I don't understand. So yeah. That's yeah. I honestly, I went to look at the game and I was like, okay, looks it looks like a pretty normal game that gets a little weird later, apparently. Lila gets spooky near the end, but it's no more spooky than what you usually play. Okay. Yeah, the hot Wilk man, exactly. Yes, we finished Banishers. I'm very excited. It was great. I cried. It was lovely. I still haven't watched the other endings for that game, but hot Wilk man could be a meme. It could be. That just reminds me that last year's April Fools, when we were a Wilk cult. Why is this always the direction we go in? When we were a Wilk cult last year, somebody was like, I'm gonna make a cute anime boy Wilk, and they totally did, and it was super cute. Yeah, back in the good old Wilk cult days, 10,000 years ago, apparently. 10,000 years ago. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. Oh, Pepper Grinder came out. I wasn't a huge fan of that demo though. I didn't really like it. Da 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 da. South Park Snow Day, another game that I will be playing, but definitely not, definitely not on stream. Which one was Open Roads? Oh! I think we played this demo as well. We did. The demo was a little weird, if I recall correctly. And I wasn't really sure what the final product was going to be like. Oh no, I made a mistake. I scrolled down. Apparently snow day is awful. Really? Aw, man. That's too bad. I've heard it's pretty mid. Hold on. Snow day. Yeah, sure. That's when I was born. Oof, yikes. Mixed reviews. Oh my god, so many thumbs down. This is the worst game I've ever played. Damn. Yikes, dude. What's the 3.5 mil for? This is our 3,567,928th Maya stream. Amen. We've been streaming and talking about Maya for 10,000 years. Oh, okay. I see now. Yes. Ba 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 ba. I was here for the first one. Who knew I would get this far? That's dedication. You've been here for 10,000 years. Me too, bud. Just grinding. Well, bees never die, as we established. God Emperor Maya. Mm-hmm. And her many children. Good. Yep. So that's where we're at. Guys, remember Murder by Numbers? What a good game. Ba 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 ba. Goat Simulator 3? Bro, I didn't realize there was a Goat Simulator 2. There wasn't. That's the joke. Oh, fantastic. It came out 5,000 years ago. Oh, man. I was distracted. I was doing Maya streams. About Dukes' stream is slowly being taken over by children's TV. If I didn't have a child, I think that I would have such a blast just being like, all right, I'm just gonna watch every episode of this random kids show. Just like do a post-mortem, you know? Yeah, Bluey's fantastic. A post Maya, if you will, yeah. Speaking of bees, I was trying to save a bee today. There's a bee that was like trapped in our living room, and it was there yesterday as well. And I was like, there must be something wrong with her. So I was trying to save her. I grabbed a big rock and like set it next to her because she seemed really freaked out. Every time I got near her, her little butt started wiggling, and I was like, I'm not trying to I'm not trying to freak this bee out. I'm just trying to help it get outside. So I put a rock near it, and it climbed onto the rock. And so I started walking with the rock, and she freaked out and jumped onto the ground. But again, she does not trust me. So I was like, okay. So we've just got every window and door open right now. Just like, I hope you find an exit, dude. Bees hate to be helped, I swear. Yeah, I already did that. I tried feeding it and stuff. It just doesn't want to move, so. I eventually got her, like, right outside of the door. So. Get Clark on the case. She was like, I'm kind of scared of bees now. I was like, oh man, what happened? She hit the mental point where she's old enough now to realize that if she picks up a bee and fucks up, she's gonna get stung. Those blessed years where she wasn't scared of them are gone. Yeah, Clark won't run away from them or anything. She's pretty chill with bees, spiders, all that stuff, but the days when she used to just like pick them up, she'll pick up spiders way quicker than she'll pick up bees. My kid hates anything that flies. My kid is more scared of flies because they're just annoying. Like she just hates how annoying they are. Yeah, I was thinking about putting a little one of those little bee feeders outside. I keep seeing there are lots of places that sell them. And of course, because I have this brain, my first thought is always, I could make that though. Every time I see somebody who's like, I've lovingly crafted this perfect thing that's sized just right so bees can have a little drinky poo, I'm like, I could make that. Wah, 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 wah. The Talos Principle 2. I don't think I played the first one. Do I need to have played the first one? Wait, did I play the first one? I don't think you have to play the first one. Everyone should, but it's not essential. Okay, interesting. What was the other one that was suggested up here? Let me look. My kid is obsessed with this song from, there's a show called A Tale Dark and Grim. There's like a lullaby in that show that she is obsessed with. Oh, The Invincible. That was the other one. We talked about playing this game. Why didn't we? Why didn't we play this game? I can't remember. Looks like it's around 10 hours long, that one. I've played Grease, yeah. Hold on. Or Gree. Let me give your points back, as I've already played that. Yeah. I feel like this is a new era for us. For any of us who got really into a song and then we were like, well, I have to copy every lyric of this song into my cool new notebook. We did that today. Yeah. Because the kid's really into that song and was like, I want to write down every lyric. And I said, oh my gosh, are we here already? No, we're not fishing today. If I get splashed by water, I'll die. I don't want to drown. It is called, if you want to look it up, it is called, is it playing right now? No, she's got it paused. It's called Hansel and Gretel's Lullaby, All is Blind. A long time ago when that show first came out, I was talking about how I really appreciated basically it's a show, it's a kids show on Netflix, and there are 3 ravens that are like the narrators of the show. And they also operate as like the warnings for the show. So they have like the normal the normal Netflix warnings up in the corner, but also the ravens will be like, "Hey, this episode, there's some scary stuff going on in this episode." And I remember really appreciating that. It was very like, and like right when something was about to happen, sometimes it'll pause and be like, are you sure you want to watch this? Because it might be a little freaky. Are you sure? Okay. Then, all right, cool. Great. And I really appreciated that because even though they cartoonify a lot of it, there are some like freaky things that happen in that show. Yeah, obviously, you know, most kids aren't going to be like, oh, maybe I should pause this. So really it's for the parents, right? Like the assumption is that you, the parent, are going to be somewhere nearby or in the room to hear like, hey, a scary thing's about to happen. Are you chill with that? Grown up? And so it gave me an opportunity to watch that part on my own and then be like, oh, no. No, I am not. No, I don't know. I'm a bee-tuber, yeah, and have been for 10,000 years. To be honest, as a kid, I probably would have looked away at a moment like that. My kid can be squeamish, but definitely wants to try to be brave, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. So it really is down to me, as it should be, to be like, hey, so I just watched that, and actually in that scene, the little girl cuts her finger off. And they don't really show it, but it's still a little scary. So we're gonna skip ahead. And now you know what happens in that scene, but we're not gonna watch it together, okay? And she was like, got it. Yeah, it's stuff like that. This is what I'm saying. Like they cartoonify it, and it's not like you're watching them chop chop things off or anything, but like things like that happen frequently throughout the show. So what show is this? It's called A Tale Dark and Grim, or wait. Yeah, A Tale Dark and Grim. And it's like a skewed Hansel and Gretel story. It is a kids show. Yeah, it's a little kids show. But it has I don't think, honestly, I don't think that there's anything wrong with kids being spooked by stuff, right? Especially if it's presented in a way that isn't like gory. It's just a little scary, you know. I would rather that my kid watch an age appropriately scary thing than seek out, you know, scary things that are meant for kids much older than her. So yeah, you know, there's a reason that things like Five Nights at Freddy's got so big. It was like age appropriately scary for a certain age range, right? But yeah, so I don't think there's anything wrong with Netflix being like, hey, this is a kids show, but it's scary, you know. But I did really appreciate that they were like, hey, a scary thing's about to happen. Parent, adult, a trusted grown up. There's a scary thing about to happen. Are you chill with that? This is a heads up. You know? There's a reason things like Goosebumps are huge and beloved, for sure. it's not just adults that find spooky things and scary things to be fun sometimes. There's something about being scared in a safe way that is enjoyable, and it can, like, there's something that it pings in your brain, so if you're not providing or finding lightly spooky, kid-friendly stuff, there's always the potential that a kid is going to try and seek out scary stuff that winds up not being age appropriate, So yeah, again, I like that there is stuff available, and it is fun to read things like Goosebumps now as an adult and be like, yeah, I see why this is spooky to me as a kid. Obviously now as an adult, it isn't really, but but as a kid, it was like the perfect amount of like, ugh. Why is a Grimm story blocked in my country of Germany? I don't know. I'm trying to think what all is in this show. It's a lot of just like off screen violence, really. Um Coraline is a great example. I think Coraline was specifically made to be like a kid's horror story. I was listening to a Goosebumps podcast when I was still working at the bank, and I think you were on an episode of it. Yeah, Goosebuds. I was on an episode of Goosebuds. That's true. Yeah, Goosebuds is the name of the podcast. It's literally like a book club where they read a Goosebumps book. I've been watching I started watching a show called Made. And I almost didn't push through on it. Made, like MAID. Uh it's really good, but it's one of those stories where you're like, I need this character to have a win. I need them to have a win soon. I am struggling here. I'm on episode 7 of 10. And it's really just like a story of a single mom, like, trying so hard to get on her feet, and like have some stability and give her kid a good life. And it's just, oh my gosh, it's so good. But there have been so many times where I'm like, I need to pause this, walk away for a minute. A fantastic show I will only watch once. Yes, that is the vibe that I'm feeling right now. Sam keeps coming in and being like, what are you watching? And I'm like, Made. Yeah, I really like it. I've honestly, I think stuck with it as long as I have because I saw a clip of that happens in a later episode and I was like, this clip literally is the thing that is pushing. Like, I need to see that clip in the context of the show now, you know? It's hard to watch shows like that that are high quality but draining. Yes, Beef is like that. I still haven't finished Beef because I watched like 4 episodes in a row, I think, and then was like, God, I need a break. Like, it's so good, but I need a break from this, and I just haven't picked it up again. I also like shows that start lighthearted and get dark, and I have to pause continuing because I'm like, man, I was here to have a good time. Yeah, I normally don't watch shows that are like purely dramas. Um, and Maid is a drama for sure. Uh, it's normally hard for me to stick with shows that don't have any levity in them, really, you know? Yeah, honestly, I think the thing that makes it okay for me, because you know, like oh gosh, Sam and I were watching a couple of those shows that are like, look at all these rich people, aren't they awful, right? We started 2 different shows like that, and I was like, God, I can only watch so much of this. Yeah, shows like Yellowstone, dude, I just can't. Uh, and the thing that makes it really hard for me to push through on those is that they're long. They're all like all of those shows. They're just long shows. And I'm like, at least with something like Made, I'm like, yeah, this is really serious and angsty and like it's a drama for sure. But at least it's only 10 episodes, right? Like I can get through 10 episodes. I can do that. Succession is another one that I just could not. We got how many episodes into that did we get? I was like, Sam, you can keep watching this by yourself. I don't think that I want to keep watching this. Camp Cretaceous? No. Your coffee talk content is my slice of life streamer content. Thanks, bud. How many episodes was One Piece? Like 1,000 and something. But One Piece is funny. This is the point. This is what I'm saying. If it's a show where it's like everything's awful, everybody sucks, nothing ever goes right, it's just shit. It's all just shit on shit on shit on shit. I can't with that, dude. Does DST mean Jesse has to wake up earlier for Geekenders? Nope. No, it does not, because we have been operating on 8 a.m. Pacific time this whole time. So I was doing Geekenders an hour early instead. Yes. Oh my God, I loved the bear though. The bear is stressful, but also like it's funny sometimes though. I don't know. The Bear also is another show where every season is only like a few episodes. So I think it makes it more manageable. But yeah. Good idea, Forecast Gray. Have a good walk. Don't. Dude, I have sent so many sorries. I feel so bad about the last Geekenders episode. I still feel terrible about it. Is it B movie script time? Not in my universe. Absolutely not. Do you have any shows from your childhood you want to get your kid into? I've been trying to get my nephew to watch Fraggles. The only one that I can think of that came up really early on is Clangers. Sam loved Clangers as a kid. And they show, I think it's a newer version of Clangers on CBeebies. I had never seen Clangers before. But I love it. And every time there's an opportunity to watch it, I'll be like, oh my gosh, we should watch Clangers. I don't think anybody, like, I don't think Sam gives as much of a shit about it. And my kid is, like, in and out caring about it. But, like, I love that show. It's so good. Did you watch any PBS Kids shows? I don't know. I don't honestly know what channel I was watching stuff on when I was a kid. There's a YouTube movie where it's the B movie, but every time they say the word B, it gets sped up and it's only like 7 minutes long. Oh my God. I didn't really watch Barney. Barney kind of freaked me out. So I was not super into Barney, no. I liked Lamb Chop. Lamb Chop, sing along. I loved that show. I'm trying to think of what else I watched. There's a YouTube video of Lord of the Rings where Sam says if I take one more step every time he takes a step, and it's 10 hours. Oh my God. I knew about Bananas in Pajamas. I did not watch that show though. Eureka's Castle. I loved Eureka's Castle. Eureka's Castle was amazing. Bear in the Big Blue House was a little bit after me, so I like knew about it, but I didn't really watch it. David the Gnome. David the Gnome was great. And Maya the Bee, obviously. I wasn't the right age for Blue's Clues. It's one of those shows that I enjoyed watching, but it wasn't. There's some shows that are kind of like that in our house right now. Shows that our kid will still enjoy watching, but they're absolutely intended for kids that are younger. You know. Oh, Rainbow Bright. Oh my God, I loved Rainbow Bright. When I first moved here, Amariel sent me a message and was like, hey, there are a couple of shows on CBBS that I think you need to know exist before you watch them. because they're weird. And you can feel free to guess which shows were brought up. In the Night Garden is one. Yep. In the Night Garden is so weird. And then I'm spacing on the name, but the one that's like that takes place inside of a dollhouse. And there's a little moon baby that like brings everyone to life. What is that show? That's the other one that's super weird. And there's a talking onion. Moon and Me. Thank you. Yeah. So both of those shows, Clark does not think are weird because they've been on in our house occasionally since you know, the 2-year-old-ish stage. But every time they're on, I'm like, this is weird, right? This is a weird show, right? Did you watch any shows that you didn't like because the show you wanted to watch was on next? I don't recall. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. I literally don't remember what was on. When I first started watching Dragon Ball Z, it was because it was on before Sailor Moon. I don't remember like what was on before Beast Wars or Sonic the Hedgehog or any of those. I don't really remember. Yo, Dougie's good too. Dougie is fun too, but yeah, I hopefully your kid will go through a Bluey stage so you can watch it more often. Didn't even know Sonic had a cartoon. Oh my god. Sonic has had multiple cartoons. Oh my goodness. The Sonic Underground show is such a completely different vibe than the like normal Sonic cartoon show. And then we had the movies. There's so much. If you wanted to consume some Sonic cartoon content, there's so much out there for you. My nephews were at my house and they wanted to watch Sonic, and it was a struggle to find the one that they were used to. Yeah. Yeah, we've got a bunch of like CGI ones now. Sonic Boom has become like super memed. What's the new one where he like AU hops? Where it's just like Sonic going to different Sonic alternate universes? That's the newest one, I think. Yeah, Sonic Prime. I think that's what it is. Now, the only thing I remember from Sonic Prime is they went to a universe where everyone was a pirate. And Knuckles was the pirate captain. And it was a whole thing. Yeah, it was just all the voice actors doing weird pirate, like, pirate accents. It was so funny. Oh, Inspector Gadget was great. I loved that show. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, Inspector Gadget. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-boo-boo. Ba-ba-da-ba-da, Inspector Gadget. Bum, ba-da-da-dum, ba-da-da-dum, bam, bam. Bam, bam, ba, bam, bam, ba, bow, wham. Sorry, I'm asking. I'm trying to gauge if my family will eat anything. Top Cat! Oh my god. Yeah, a lot of people have told me that you can watch all of the 90s show on YouTube, which is pretty tight. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. Street Sharks. Street Sharks was a little bit later, but I loved Street Sharks. I had all the Shark Boys. I had them all as little action figures. I never did Biker Mice from Mars, only Street Sharks.
Bum bum ba bum bum ba bow. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
Did you ever watch the raccoons with the pink creature that loved money? Nope. Nothing about that rings a bell at all. It was DuckTales, but raccoons. I've never heard of this before. Redwall TV show was a must. Redwall TV show sounds like it probably has some traumatic stuff in it. It did. I love how many of these shows, depending on like the country, people will be like, in my country, this show is like a staple of kids' TV. And then not long after, they'll follow up with, and here are all of the things about it that I had frequent nightmares about. There's a kid in my class that read Redwall books obsessively. I was always a bit jealous. This is a lovingly smushed together PngTuber done by the lovely Amarian, who's one of our worker bees. It's me and Maya the bee smushed together. Sculpted to perfection, exactly. Moondoogs? No, Moondoogs isn't there either. Here you go. Here's the song. Yeah. Moondoogs is up there. Oh, the song isn't playing. There we go. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Anyways, hi. I'm back. Dude, it's so interesting to me what kids will latch on to. I got a second Shel Silverstein poetry book. And I kept thinking to myself, the reason that I got it is because I still have where the sidewalk ends from when I was younger. And so I gave that to Clark. And we read it at bedtime all the time. And I was like, there are other, like, this man made a bunch of other stuff. So I got another poetry book. I got with everything on it. And I kept thinking to myself, there is a high possibility that this was an anomaly, right? And like this second one will not become part of the rotation. But it has. And now she's like, wait, how many other ones are there? Could we have all of them? And I'm like, I mean, eventually, sure, yeah, probably. But that a couple of years ago, I don't think that would have been on my bingo card, that the thing that my kid almost exclusively wants to read at bedtime is poems, and specifically Shel Silverstein poems. Yeah, there's one or two other ones that I don't have. Hi, Jaws. A Light in the Attic is, we talked about this a while ago, but A Light in the Attic, I think, is the one that a lot of parents tried to get banned. And I think there's one more, but I'm not sure. Yeah, we've been pretty good about the library. I'm telling you guys, if you have an issue with like remembering to take books back and stuff like that, we've gotten a lot better about it, because we at a thrift store got a little rainbow tote bag, and it's our library book bag now. And the library books always stay in that bag. And then if we have an opportunity to go to the library, it's just like, all right, cool. Let's just grab the bag. Just grab the bag. We don't have to look for the books. Just grab the bag. It's got the books in it, and we'll go take them back and get different ones, you know? He did write The Giving Tree, yeah. Yeah. It's also the more often that we go, the easier also it is for my kid to sort of conceptualize the idea of, you can give the book back and just take it out again another time. Because typically at least one of the books that gets taken out is a bit longer, and maybe we're not really in the mood to read a longer book, you know, but then we got to take the book back, and it's always like, well, it'll still be there, dude. Like, you can just take it out again. It'll still be there. Yeah, exactly.
Ba 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 da 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 ba ba da da ba ba ya.
Yeah, I still haven't been to like a big library out here. We don't live near a big library out here. So the libraries we've lived next to since we moved here, they're all little, but they do cute stuff for the kids, and whenever there's like right now, they have daily stuff for the kids to do in the mornings if you want to bring them by. There's like craft projects and things like that, which is cool. I like that. You have those small community libraries that communities do in a public box in a park. There's one at occasionally I'll see them at like garden centers. There will be like a little public library, quote unquote. I've looked through them a couple of times to be like, I wonder if there's something here that I want to read, but a lot of times it's like 4 Bibles and then a couple of like books about wars and just just like stuff that I'm not necessarily interested in reading. But it kind of tracks for like a smaller community and also people that are maybe like swapping out books at a garden center, But part of me keeps being like, I should grab some books that I haven't read in a long time and just put them on there and see if people grab them, Yeah, drop some manga in there, dude. That's not a bad idea. Yeah. Yeah, there's no manga at any of the libraries that I've been to so far. But like I said, typically the biggest section at these like smaller community libraries, the biggest section is the kids section. And when they're like, hey, we've got craft projects to do, it is packed. There's always so many people there. So, I guess they're doing what makes the most sense for them. Vinland Saga is my favorite manga. I love it. I'm not caught up right now, actually. I was letting it stack. Mine is Hunter x Hunter, unfortunately. Don't say unfortunately. I know why you're saying unfortunately, but don't say that. It's okay. Dungeon Meshi is good. Dude, no spoilers, but the last episode of the anime, I was like, here we go. Here we go, dude. It really did. It's, man, yeah. The Dungeon Meshi anime is so good. My friend got me Witch Hat Atelier, which has been fun so far. Another fantastic manga and gorgeous. Oh my god. The art in Witch Hat is so beautiful. I love it. This is making me want to read manga. I haven't just like sat and read manga in so long. I was so excited. I was like, kiddo, I'm going to sit. I'm going to read for a little bit, have a little bit of coffee before I do my stream. And she was like, okay, I'm going to write down every lyric to this song I'm obsessed with and play with Play-Doh. I was like, fantastic. We've both got our things. High fives. Side note, my kid has been doing so good at like finding things to do, like just occupying herself. I'm so proud because this has been a thing we've really struggled with. But really starting to get good at it, you know? Just enjoying doing stuff for herself. But anyways, it's like, I'm going to read. I'm so excited. I sit down, open the Kindle, and it's dead. So upset. It's like, it's fine. It's okay, actually. It's fine. I'm going to just plug it in. And then I'm going to go find Nona because I still haven't started Nona. I'll start Nona. That's a good idea. Cannot find that fucking book. I have no idea where it is. I know I took it on a trip with me when we went to South Carolina. I took it on that trip. I do not know where that book is now. So, whoops. So in the end, I sat down to try and read Six of Crows for the 8th time and didn't make it very far and gave up. Yeah, in the end, I opened up. There's an old, I re-stripped the wool. The wool still smelled a little funky, so I wanted to do another clean on it, and the water was really dirty again, so I'm glad that I did that. So I re-stripped the wool, and then that's still drip drying outside probably. But I partially also did that because my mother-in-law forever ago got me a set that's like teaches you how to make bird feeders with willow sticks, and it's like a whole set, but the first part of it is soaking the willow in water for 4 days, and I was like, my bucket has wool in it. So yeah, so so I was like, well, okay, that's fine. Just rewash this wool, get that done since I've been putting that off, and then I'll soak the willow. A lot of people have really liked Six of Crows, and it feels like the sort of thing that I should really enjoy. Everybody that I know that really liked it has said the key here to really enjoying it is to pretend that everybody is older than the book says that they are, because otherwise it's really hard to like make the mental leaps necessary. But apparently it's great. I just, for some reason, I've had a hard time getting past the beginning of it. I don't think I've read a Brandon Sanderson book, no. No, it's a Nona. Nona isn't a manga. It's a novel. It's a dense novel. It's the third one in a series, and I had a lot of trouble with the second one, and I have been putting off reading the third one. I just started a Harrow. I can relate. Enjoy. Yeah, enjoy that. Have fun. Have fun with Harrow the Ninth, dude. Yeah, I think my big issue, again, trying not to spoil anything, but I think my big issue with Harrow was that I was told, yeah, it's hard to read on purpose, which I'm fine with. I'm totally okay with an author being like, this is going to have a payoff. This is confusing for a reason, right? But there will be a payoff for the reader. And I was told, yeah, it's confusing, and then it won't be. And then it's going to be really fun and awesome. And I was, if I'm being real, confused for almost the entire fucking book. And I was like, this is not what was pitched. This is not what was pitched to me, dude. Harrow really shines on the second and third read throughs. A couple of people have said that. As a person that is sort of an infrequent reader, that's a bad selling point for me, unfortunately. I wound up I read the beginning of that book like 9 times, got through the book, reread the ending because I was like, I'm not sure if I fully understand what happened in this book. Reread the ending. And then, because so many people had said, that book is so good when you reread it. And I know myself, and I know I will never reread it. I just went and started looking up like discussion boards about that book. It was the only way. It was the only way for me to like piece stuff together properly. But the first time took so long. That just reminded me of the Trixie and Katya audio. You don't like going to the movies, do you? It's so long. That audio. It's so funny. But you like the snacks. I do. I really didn't like Nona. Oh, God, don't say that to me. I think what's hard about the Locked Tomb series is the tonal change from book to book. Because if you really loved the first one, there is a possibility that you're going to be sort of disappointed by the tone of the second one. And I was, unfortunately, because I loved the first one so much. And they're just very different books. But anyway, I've got a bunch of books that I'm like trying to read right now. Trying to read Nona. I'm still trying to get through Hard Candy. Is that the name of that book? That's a novella. Started the Nevermore book that I got sent by Forecast Gray, and I'm reading the Winterland Moomin book at bedtime with my kid. Oh, and Mercy. Oh my God. Where is Mercy? Where did I put that? I was really enjoying that book. Where the fuck is that? Well, I'm gonna go looking for a book later. That reminds me of Crimson Rogue. I don't know how many of you guys watch Crimson Rogue's reviews. Speaking of things that are so long, his book reviews are so insanely long. But there have been a couple of times where he's talked about how he'll usually read a book and ask his wife to also read the book, just so that he has like another perspective on things. I can like talk through his thoughts with somebody that he trusts. And occasionally he'll be like, my wife also read this book, but it wasn't as helpful as you might think. And it'll be because like the book was literally about one of her special interests. And he's like, I don't trust you. There were too many dragons in this book. I don't trust you now. It's definitely not in the library bag, no. We look in the library bag pretty much every day. I've never read Mythago Wood, no. Let's see if my speaking of spouses. Not my government spouse, but my internet spouse, Summer, sent me a message. Different person. Sam! Trying to figure out if that man wants curry. I feel like that would be an easy thing for him to eat. The other day I was like, I'm feeling a little lonely. I wish that I could just like sit and play games with somebody. And Sam was like, go play with your other significant other. He was talking about Summer. Romance. Yeah. Yeah, some of these games that you guys have recommended have looked good. So I'll try and figure out. Well, I think I'll probably play a couple short things. There's that weird little like lamb platformer that's free, I think. And then the That's Not My Neighbor game I really want to play. What's the lamb game? Where is that? Sheepy. Probably could have guessed that. Sheepy. Did you try Goblin Stone? No, but it has mixed reviews, unfortunately. Oh, this game. Oh, we loved this game. Oh, why does it have mixed reviews? I loved the demo of this. Wait, why? Why does it have mixed reviews? What's wrong with it? Hold on, I'm scrolling. Frustrating gameplay, it looks like. Story's good, narration is great, art style is good. It looks like when it first came out, there were lots of bugs and crashing problems. And the gameplay gets a bit repetitive. I'm willing to try it, though. I really liked the demo. I did look at Felvedek. Style-wise, like art style-wise, it 100% looks like a Mii game. But it's kind of hard to tell, like, what the gameplay loop is. It says it's calling itself a JRPG. Looks like most people spend about 5 hours on it. One of the best games I've ever had the joy of playing. Damn. Great game. Give yourself an aneurysm trying to interpret what everyone is saying. All right, you know what? I'm sold. Sure. Yeah, sure. Why not? It's unhinged. They speak in super English. What does that mean? They speak like Urianger. Okay. I'm sold. Yeah, sounds good. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Dice rolling roguelite. Take control of 5 heroes, each with their own unique dice. Fight your way through 20 levels of monsters. If you lose a single fight, you have to start over. Right. The rogue element. Okay. It looks like, you know what? I think we got quite a few things that we can look at this week. I was summoned to hurt my wife? No one! No one hurt me. I was looking at Discord. I had asked Sam a question and I was like, oh, I'm going to go see if my spouse has responded. And I went to click and I had a message from you, but not Sam. And so I was like, oh, I don't have a message from my government issued spouse, but I do have one from my other one. There's an Ender Lilies sequel, Ender Magnolia. Oh, I loved Ender Lilies. Ender Magnolia? Oh, yeah, Ender Magnolia. Okay, that makes sense. Early access. Oh, interesting. They swapped art styles a little bit, it looks like. Cool. I'll wait till it's out for real.
When I'm done with stream, I'm just gonna order food.
All right. Unfortunately, I got to keep this stream short, gang. Did a couple hours of our 3,567,928th Maya appreciation stream. Thank you all so much for being here for the last 10,000 years. I appreciate you all very much. Everyone in my house is sick, so so I'm going to hop off and attend to them. Starting tomorrow, though, assuming that my kiddo's okay. Starting tomorrow, we'll be doing normal streams. Summer and I are going to play one day this week. We'll figure out which day that'll be. And yeah, like I said, we've got quite a few games, it looks like, that we can play. Some shorter stuff. So that'll be good. $10,000 more years of Maya, of course. Here, opening up Raid Leader. Let me read our activity feed. Oh, why is the activity feed so weird right now? Hold on. I want these, please. Here we go. Okay, let's see. 2 hours ago. Ka-chow. Ampsand, thank you for the 109 months. And for saying, oh my God, what is this hot mess? I'm not sure what you mean. It's Hapapamaya. Alan Bowen, thank you so much for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Arkibun for the 69. Forecast Gray for the gifted subs. Thank you so much. Never Normal for the 31. NA for the 32. Golo is tired for the 86. Resigne and Jerry Reg, thank you very much for the gifted subs. Amica for the 95. Jerry Reg for another gifted sub. Thank you, thank you. Slight a Gamer for the 42. Stubidale for the 118. Thank you so much, bud. Messy Bristles for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Ikari for the 110. Weregirl for the 79. Killix for the 90. Haiku Paiku for the 8. Dr. Jazzfist for the 78. Flister for the 51, Amphimixis for the 41, Altair for the 44, Prince Kaitsu for the 79, Pineapple Mage for the 76, Bloodfire for the 95, Jaws for the 47, Cheshire Pierrot for the 81, Crumbling Biscuit for the 79, and Wizardy Sloth for the 86. Thank you so much, guys. Let's see. NDD20 is playing Final Fantasy VI. go say hi, spread love and joy. If you would like a message to pass along on this lovely April 1st, just go in there and scream Maya. If you can do that for me, if we can spread the word of Maya, that would be fantastic. But otherwise, take care of yourselves, guys. I'll see you around.